Greetings, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome to the Laughing Lamp Salty Coke Conversation Session number 38. Sit back and enjoy a triple dose of choir songs. From the Greeks to the Russians, happy Easter, huh? A revelation of our own demise. No one left but herself to play. The silence only fueled the flame of the angels. Have lost their wings in daddy's playground. Nothing is what it seems. This was the last time. Daddy's here. Daddy touched her. Daddy make his little girl scream out loud. I'm gonna pound you into oblivion. I will make you fucking bleed. There is no escaping me. This is your destiny. I'm gonna pound you into oblivion. I will make you fucking bleed. There is no escaping me. This is your destiny. They came to her through the window again. The fan blowing down like the lights. No hesitation from the devil inside. Everyone they touched was destroyed. His madness only fueled the flame of the angels. And lost their wings. The daddy's playground. Nothing is what it seems. This was the last time. Daddy's here. Daddy touched her. Daddy make his little girl scream out loud. I'm gonna pound you into oblivion. I will make you fucking bleed. There is no escaping me. This is your destiny. Time to walk with life. Time to walk with life. Time to die. Someplace cool, yeah. Where running the trees can't see. If I can't have you, know one will. Do you know it was always me over there? Faces, some human, shattered souls that fade. Experimenting, dead eyes watching me. Bow down, shame filled and slaughter. Bow down, follow the Creator. Into the path of the unknown, where they must walk alone. They are only lifeless. Song and I dripping black, the secrets of the dead. Hopeless, disgusting, pathetic human beings. One annihilation of what you believe. Now you will bow down, turn to the slaughter. Bow down, follow the Creator. Into the path of the unknown, where they must walk alone. They are only lifeless. Song and I dripping black, the secrets of the control of my everything. Killing us is command of pain. My power is growing, their blood is flowing. They are only lifeless. Song and I dripping black, the secrets of the they can call it Big Bang. They can call it Big Bang. They can call it Big Ready to explode. The pressure carries me. The poison takes control. I drop down to my knees. I scream. Get this invader out of me. I scream. Is anyone beside me? Blinding you, this is killing me. I'm blinded by the thought of tomorrow. I'm drowning in this ocean of sorrow. I need to leave it all behind. I think I'm losing my mind. I think I'm losing. I think I'm losing my mind. I need to leave it all behind. I think I'm losing my mind. Trembling, my hands start to shake, the sweat drips down. You look in the mirror, this face is unfamiliar. Temple throbbing, panic, I start to scream. Get this invader out of me, I scream. Is anyone beside me? Blinding up, this is killing me. I'm blinded by the thought of tomorrow. I'm drowning in this ocean of sorrow. I need to leave it all behind. I think I'm losing my mind. I think I'm losing. I think I'm losing my mind. I need to leave it all behind. I think I'm losing my mind. Is there anything out there that can help me? Oh, I'll try anything to make it stop. Lighting up, this is killing me. Blinded by the thought of tomorrow. I'm drowning in this ocean of sorrow. I need to leave it all behind. I think I'm losing my mind. I think I'm losing. I think I'm losing my mind. I need to leave it all behind. I think I'm losing my mind.
Hello. Greetings. Greetings, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome to the Laughing Lamps Salty Coat Conversation Session number 38. Is it time to talk again? The music is over. From Greeks to Russians, I suppose. Happy Easter from me to you. You celebrated yours, some of you before, some of you don't celebrate at all. Okay. This one is mine, so okay. I'm just saying, I personally don't care. Some people just like to hear it. A repetitive thung. Oh, thank you. Spark a good spot inside of my soul. We just like it to hear it. Okay, beginning of the stream, start off with a let down to let go. It's time for chaos. Naturally, it's chaos. I am natural chaos. Aren't we all? Aren't we all? Yes. A let down to let go. No, you could relate that in many ways. I suppose I can as well, right? A let down to the fact that I could not do my show at a normal time, but I let it go. No problem. Did you? Oh shit, they let you down. Did you let it go? Who knows? Now is that today, confirmations you see for me personally have been received. So, another letdown, I have to let go. We'll get to that when I start talking about some of the future posts to come because they relate to the situation at hand to a degree. And I'm sure for those of us who have paid attention to past the stuff, maybe we caught a hint, a hint, a hint, a hintling, a hintling, a hint, a hint, a hintling. No, no, no hints. Nothing was given. What a coincidence. Let's coin a phrase for that. No, no coin in a phrase. Let's light a candle of imagination and hope and a prayer to spark a flame of a reality burning in a destruction because it's not exactly enlightening a path worth taking. It's a path worth taking. Oh, the accent fucks it all up, doesn't it? Well, take away the accent, if there is one that exists in the first place. To each their own, how they perceive language. Shed. Now you want to specify on general subject. The general subject is language. The specific subject is the language of this. And then the language of this happens to have the subsections as well. A, B, C, 1, 2, 3. How you speak, how you say, what it means. Welcome to the language. Subject. Generally. Generally? No, not the southern fucking thing. No, no, no. Now you're playing with accents. No. Yeah. How's that imagination? How's that reality? You still thinking? Or when you gonna know? When you gonna know? After you light the candle, you know the flame lights. The cord was good, yeah. It sparks. No issues. I had a hope and a prayer for something. So I opened my eyes and I saw what? You saw free will take its toll on the piece of shit you hoped for. Oops. The wording. Why you got a negative that one? I couldn't have had a positive twist. Life is such a twist. What you see as positive is actually a negative if you look at it the other way. But then again, I saw as a negative and you see as a positive. So you see it the other way as well. No way. No, there is a no way, I guess. Straight through, not a good idea. Nope. Looking ahead, not a good thing. Used to lean left, I used to lean right. Now I lean straight. I wonder what happened. How is that imagination? How is that reality? Are you still thinking? Of course, that never stops. And in order to attain knowledge, I must seek. And for my purposes of seeking, I have to ask, speak, communicate. Do I receive? Of course. Lies, truth, I have to disseminate. I have to figure out the pieces that fit in the reality that I have created. Not the reality that is, or the one that exists, or the one to be, the one everyone hopes and prays for, lights a candle in expectation for. No, 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 no. Just my own craziness from the book that I read, the book that I see, the path that I've lived, and all that other kind of a shit. Just the saying. Next post introduces an old photograph of me taken at Pensacola A School in Florida. A school. I was learning to be, actually, I wasn't learning yet. This was during that barracks support thing, if you guys remember that subject from quite a few videos ago. In barracks support, I had an opportunity to go assist the AO Aviation Ordnance, AO Schoolhouse, for a task that day, but then we were to return back to normal barracks support. It was during that smoke pit interaction. Go figure it. You see the coincidences in life? It was during that smoke pit interaction that I had happened to bump into Tababa, bitched about the AO Schoolhouse one day opportunity only to go back to barracks support. Next thing I know, he's offering us positions because 2 or 3 guys are leaving, and me and Stitch Bitch Mitch at the time, the PR waiting for school as well, which had a longer wait time, nonetheless, PRs, brought us over to the AS, Aviation Support Equipment schoolhouse, and we did temporary work there instead of barrack support. Go figure. But anyway, that picture was taken on top of a dud. A dud. No need to worry. That red rocket of yours. The red tip of rocket. Ah, you fucking nasty fuck. And he's wearing red coloring. Oh shit. There must be a coincidence, a significance, a something with a dance. Let's have a dance, a tango, twist. You and I. Fuck you. I don't dance. I just talk. Shit. Well, it introduces the photo. I'm sitting on a dud missile or bomb, actually. I can't even recall. It might be a bomb. Go figure. Has to do with the sayings, synonyms, and acronyms and all kinds of stuff that we individually interpret on our own level of definition and understanding based off of the subject at hand, the sentence it was used in, how it was spoken, and so on and so forth. That's a lot of judging, motherfucker. Where's you gavels? You carry one in your pocket? I carry a multi-tool, actually, but it's an axe head with a hammer on the back. It's even better. Got 2 for 1. You see the multi-use of purpose? It actually makes sense on the label and as a product. Plus, comes with the knives and the saws. Multi. Screwdrivers, flat, and the Phillips. Oh, shit. Characterize. Recharacterize. Define. Redefine. Okay. Read. And then reread it. Oh, okay. Re-advertise. That's what I saw in the word read. Re-add, a combination of 2 pieces of shit. They make a 1 piece of shit, but it looks so good on paper. Looks so good on paper is to read, but it's not a good personally to be read. What? No, did you read that book? Yes, I read that book. Oh, I also happen to have read his personality. You're not allowed to do that. Not allowed to read that. You read too much for that one. Now you're seeing the color red. You'll get it now? Or does it need a further explanation? Read, reread, re-advertise. Acro, sino. Sino, acro. What's your nim? More than the bomb. I am Jin. Of the lamp, your inner fear. Bunch of characterizations. I didn't give it to myself. I didn't. Well, Jin, I got received from a child. And I'm Middle Eastern. I didn't even think about that. Inner fear was a secretive, if you will, it was between my brother and I, really. A name for a band, should I have ever had one, that I would like to have given it. The band name would have been Inner Fear. Jinn of the Lamp being a Middle Eastern twist of what a jinn is, a jinn being a genie to a degree or a spirit of flame. You read your own interpretations of the definitions of the words I use, of the words people use in general, whatever. To each of their own, you see? Actually, I just made a joke about this with my partner before she went downstairs. I said, I consider you to be no different than any other definition of a Webster word, to a degree, a Webster's dictionary word. The problem is you're not definition 1 or 2. You always seem to fit the description of definition number 3. What's the joke on that? After definition 1 and 2 potential possibilities of wordplay for that word, number 3 is just the fucking out of this world. Out of this world description of every fucking word of Webster's dictionary. Just a metaphor description of the personality that I live with. And then again, she got a thingy. She got a little one. I love her to death. I love her to death. But holy shit. Definition number 4, 5, and 6 don't exist yet, but I'm seeing the creation. Fuck. It's a fun at times. It's really interesting to consider all the metaphors we can use throughout the experiences we happen to be going through. Can you relate? You and I, we feel a mutual yet? No. Let's keep going then. Let's get a move on. Acrosino, what's your name? I am more than the bomb. I am Jinn of the lamp, your inner fear. The Inner Fear band name thing being the idea was the lyrics were meant to be such heart-wrenching no matter what. You screamed, yelled, growled, sung, clear, whatever. The words themselves, no matter how they were said, were supposed to, in my theory, in my head, in my imagination of the candle that I lit, is meant to obviously provoke the emotions within us all. Not counter, coordinating screaming with anger and stuff like that, and then singing with empathy and sadness and other emotions. And I believe within all of us there is to describe how we feel, and there's a way to speak, and how the volumes come out. Those are natural reactions of the emotions we're going through. To each of their own, I suppose. Can be molded when you are taught to hide and keep hidden within and learn to hold a straight face. We play poker all the time, just doesn't always have a cards. We'll get to that post later. It has to do with cards too. We'll get to that. So my point, I suppose, is that you can characterize yourself to others when necessary, when the timing fits. But to the end of the day, when that memory you leave behind, you are already characterized as something to other people. It's a memory they have for you. So, they turn right at Walgreens. That's how I know how to get home. Yeah, you are this, stay away or go towards. I know you, I like you. Oh shit, watch out for this one. I'm not in the mood today. All kind of things. But you leave that behind. Everybody does, right? Establishes an aura of your image. I see you at the corner of my eye. It was not you, but the image at the corner of my eye provoked the feeling of a memory of you, and oh shit, I hope it's a not. Too late, the feeling is there. You got a confirmation it's not, but your heart is still pounding. Anybody been on the run from the cops? Every badge. Just the saying. Just the saying. And we're all characterized, and then through our experiences, we are attempting to re-characterize, re-establish, become a new person, reintroduce ourselves, bunch of retards out there, all due respect, screaming out in anger, of an unknown path they haven't decided for themselves yet. No, somebody is guiding them, and they can't see nothing. What kind of a light you got then? I don't get it. You're still lost? Okay. You still are lost. That you try to define yourselves and then it doesn't work. So you redefine yourselves. Another example, by the way, of like uprooting and moving to new communities. Well, you get to establish yourself somewhat. Remember, the first introduction means a lot. How you move into the community establishes the afterwards. Now that we've settled, it's time to greet. During the settling, motherfucker, we already greet. That's the first impression. Not after you settle, you get your clothes on. Hi, we bring you a cake, and now nice to meet you. We are these kind of a people, by the way. No, motherfucker. Actually, the true kind of a people you are the one who blew off a potential stranger you didn't know lived 3 doors down from you. Oopsie. A faux pas, right? Frenchy, make a fry out of that. Get fried in your head when you scramble that. We get to there. Turns into a Benedict. You get it? You get it? And as we read, we are read. And we're told to reread because we read incorrectly. Next thing you realize, everything you read is an advertisement because it creates images in our head of potentials that we see, defined and redefined by those who tell us what it's meant to be. Specifically, if you want to work for us, then this is how you have to look at it. Let the lawyers look at it this way. Let the nursing staff look at it this way. But it's the same thing. You only allowed to look at it one out of 1, 2, or 3 ways, right? Which definition of Webster's are you allowed to look at everything in your fucking life based off of after hours, off of the clock, on of the clock? Now I can see it, talk about it, and it creates a conspiracy inside of my head. I try to introduce it to HR, and they say I'm crazy, put me on medications and all kind of a shit. Maybe it couldn't work out, so they write you up for a lot of bullshit. Got you kicked out and fired for the appropriate. Next thing you know, you're calling unemployment, and they're on the other side of the line. Why? Never had that experience ever in my life. Must have been only because the motherfucker is a New Jersey Freemason piece of shit on the run from Florida, huh? Who knows? I just connected the dots of backgrounds I know. No, you have a license plate, means you have a membership. Your brother is on the run from Texas for criminal shit. Your boss in Florida, originally from my neck of the woods, New Jersey, what a cesspool of shit on the run forever, permanent. What a rat out. Yeah, we're coming to the climax. The climax eventually is coming to the laughing lamp where all the wishes you could have had rubbed away from my dick to your mouth, to your pussy, to your ass, to the nature, to the toilet. Who knows? Dig a hole, put it away. Metaphors, motherfucker. Learn to play. So speaking of playing, we are reaching a pinnacle. We're reaching a pinnacle. We are? Yes, we are. We're reaching the tippy top, a climax of a pyramid. Turn it upside down, sit on it and spin. Figure out which way life is going and where the hierarchy truly is. You dig, because you're going to have to go upside down, you understand? Perhaps you end up with a good triangle. Who knows? A good triangle? That's a definition up to you, motherfucker. 1, 2, or 3. Depends on how you see. Okay. Reaching a pinnacle? Yes, we are. You're a fool. The game is pinnacle. Pronunciation, motherfucker. They got you with a tongue twist. The game is pinnacle. And I think the Arabic translation for that game, or it's just a very close similarity, if not the same, is Kon Kan, with a very similar aspect of pinnacle. But I believe pinnacle actually removes cards from the deck in order to play that game's rules. Kon Kan, if I'm not mistaken, uses every card in the deck. If I'm not mistaken, but it uses 2 decks. Well, I'll be corrected if I'm wrong at some point, but thus the introductions to a similarity of a game that I know of. I do understand the general basics of pinnacle itself, and I understand what a pinnacle is. Hence, I played them all together and made you think. Oopsie daisy. Well, I am not able, because I cannot. Just fucking around with some more words. I'm sure you have as well. A footnote, creation of the tunes we sing to a stranger, even stranger, strange oddities. Now, the even stranger, are they just like you and me? Or am I telling a story of even a stranger? There was words missing, but maybe that's because of interpretation. So how do I interpret the meaning of that? Even a stranger. Well, maybe that stranger is as even as you are. Even stranger. And even stranger than that is the thought processes I made you consider. Shit. That's the point, motherfucker. That's the point. Those are some strange oddities, don't you think? And every time you combine odd numbers, you seem to get even, don't you? So odd things make a right? 2 right make a wrong? I don't know. You play with those sayings and figure it out, huh? I've dabbled enough. Time to ramble. It's a French. Get fried. Your toast with scrambled eggs, chipped away like potatoes, then baked into a lay, putting toes into comas and camels into straws. Suck away and break. You are astray. I love playing with words. I'm sure I'll get sued eventually, right? We'll get to that part next in a minute. It's French. Get fried. Your toast with scrambled eggs. Benedict, you get the idea. Okay. Chipped away like potatoes, then baked into a lay. You fried, you toast, you fucking stoned. We get to that in just a minute. Motherfuckers. Shit. Just think about it. Think about it. Putting toes into comas, you turning comatose, and camels into straws. Straws break a lot of camels' back, but I'm back, motherfucker, and I'm not Turkish. Just saying. Playing with words, ideas, and metaphors that come to mind. Suck away like a camel cigarette. You get it? And a break, like a break. I take a break for a cigarette. I mean, you see how you can play with these words? Oh, shit. Oh, shit. Yeah, it's a poker face. Figure out, I'm bluffing or I'm telling is the truth. Which way of the truth am I talking about? Which way of the bluff am I talking about? Shit. Right? No, a lot of things are to consider. That's why I said, you are astray. Ooh, you know, in a case where you would put 2 owners up against the dog, for example, if you were the dog, you wouldn't lean towards anybody's direction. Smell of food or not. I don't care about you, zombie senses. What direction of the person? Where would you lean in a case of where would you like to be between this kind of a life and this kind of a life? Do you have a say, or are you following the masses? Following the masses. I don't know. You tell me. You tell me. Oh, no, don't tell me. I see. Well, what you see is a perception of wrong reality. No, the candle is lit and it shows clearly. When I saw what I saw, I decided to cover it with some glass. Not stained. I want to see. And with a steady light, I learn. Shit. This is how, what can I do to change it? There's a bunch of shit. Bunch of shit I need cleaning. Bunch of shit. Let's turn this lamp into something else. Put myself in there because I'd rather be hidden away from everybody else. Leave me alone, don't rub me out. Oh, the climax, the pinnacle, where is this going? Am I going to homestead? Am I going off grid? Yeah, to a degree, I'll be leaving. Goodbye, society. Kissing my ass, you motherfuckers. Adios, amigos. Who give a shit? Au revoir, arrivederci. I speak all kind of a shit. Eventually, I'll get soused. Probably by a doctor who grew without shoes. Time to get proctored. Naturally, you're fucked. Up your ass and around corners, from stoned to cucked. Play with that imagination your own way. Cuckolds, cucks yourselves, males and females. Go fuck it yourselves, males and females. It don't matter. Don't matter. You're humans. You're humans. This is the choices you are okay with. That's okay. I'm okay with it too. That's why I'm going away. I'm so okay with it. It doesn't really matter. I'm okay with anything because happiness is the end game goal, is it not? And how that's attained, well, to each their own. I can live in unity, but I can't live in a forced way. Well, don't force me to accept you. I already do. Don't talk to me like a mass crowd of people who are against you. I'm not one of the mass crowd. Just because I attacked you doesn't mean I'm against you. I make jokes too, do you not? Because I'm sure your community cracks at each other behind the scenes. Just saying. Why am I not allowed? I'm not one of you. I don't carry a green wristband, a bandana, a shirt, $5 that says I represent fucking you. Go fuck yourselves. I'm a human being. This skin, body, and skeleton is all I need to show you that I represent you. This mind and heart of mine, this tongue that speaks and communicates, is supposed to identify with you, create mutuality. Does it? Does it not? Depends on the roads we all see, the lights of the paths we decided to seek. Easier, not, more money, more greed, more pussy, more this, more that, more this. Who gives a fuck? As long as I'm happy, right? To each of their own. Enjoy the bugs in your beds. But that's just a personal thing. Shove it up your ass. Your opinion's a piece of shit. You're an asshole. What a character you create for me. I create it. I accept it. I know who I am. There's a difference between you and me. I don't wait for you to tell me I'm a piece of shit. I don't wait for you to tell me I'm an asshole. I don't wait for you to tell me I'm outspoken in irregular ways. I know what the fuck I am. I've considered all of that. You are late. Man up, motherfucker. Oh, speaking of late, tardy me. I was late that day for the post. I overslept. I was fucking tired. I'm not allowed? No. I'm only human after all. This was also a joke about I don't know why it sparked up. Groundhog Day isn't really coming up, I don't believe. Or maybe it is. See, I don't follow any holidays. But because of the holiday, it sparked this kind of a post in my head. A day we hog the ground, and Pete relives a life, and life receives a lie. Can you see the repeat? Peter relived Jesus in the sense of he saw his ghost telling God. You make the connected the dots. Do you make it yet? I did not mean to be late. At least my sleep was great. Yeah, that day was an interesting day. You see, when you see confirmations, your cats go missing or whatever it may be. Well, sometimes we have long bad days. Sometimes it happens. I'm not perfect, as much as I try to be. A day we hog the ground, Groundhog Day. That repeats, a repeat, right? The day that repeats. You watched the movie too with what's his name? Something Murphy, right? That guy, which is now in the news for some bullshit, some inappropriate behavior. Go figure. So was a Jesus and Pete, but that's just me, just to me. A day we hog the ground, and Pete relives a life. Repeat. Pete relives a life of a ghost who came back to see him and say, "Go." Hmm. And life receives a lie. A lot of re. Now we received the lie. We received the truth of the magician. The magician calls out the flaws of another while setting up his own magic trick. Magician then provides his own magic trick you didn't see me set up because I had you focused on him. I've spoken about that before. You guys pay attention to magic shows at all? Have you ever used to back in your childhoods, back in the day, or currently even on TV? Can you see the repeat? The tricks themselves, number one. The tricks themselves. Oh my God, he did it again, and this one did it once before, and this one did it once before. Chris Angel and David Blaine and a Houdini and all kind of a shit and all kind of a names. All kind of a names of people who know how to play with your mind. Your mind, master of a mind, imagination, manipulation. You late, motherfucker, if you figured it out. Too late. You get it? You get it, the metaphors, where they come from? Spark the pilot inside of your brain. That's a you, motherfucker. Are you flying straight? Well, my wish was granted. Peace, not pieces. Our cat was supposedly truly found dead, in one piece at least. Found in one piece. We are torn to pieces as we lay the rest of our peace to rest in peace. What a coincidence. Those feelings that we all go through, because we know our own peoples, we know our own animals, and even those that go away for 2-3 days. For example, in our home, our cats leave the house daily. They come in and out throughout the day. Some of them are only back at the end of the night. They enjoy the outdoors. Every now and then, 2 or 3, well, 2 cats, let's say with that, because it's 2 definitely. They like to stay out for 2-3 days at a time. Maybe they get locked up in another house, finally get their freedom. I don't know. But they always come back, so it's an interesting time frame for these specific cats. When a third one started doing it, you start paying attention, but they come back too. They come back. So we let it turn into another pattern of 3 cats doing the same thing. Well, eventually, the one cat that did the same thing, the newbie, was too newbie, didn't work out. I can't tell the true story on what happened to my cat because of the community in which I do live. So, out of any reason, how high they were, how drunk they were, people do things to animals out here. What's the point of speaking about it? I have a confirmation. Here's actually, you know what? Here's an interesting confirmation, a true story of an old military buddy who got dishonorably discharged, but has a Bob Marley tattoo on his shoulder that he received in Mexico. In Mexico, while picking up a book and agricultural land to learn and grow or get a deal, really, on marijuana. Now, and he became a pastor at a church back in his hometown. I won't say where. A pastor in his hometown, where his heroin drugged up fucking wife, who they both been cheating on this whole fucking time, with the 2 kids. Who knows whose they are? I know it's definitely hers, but who knows if it's his? If it is, good secret, good on you. That secret alone, that hidden personality of the person that I met, told many stories of his days in his neck of the woods of torturing specifically cats, skinning them, dropping them off rooftops, things of that nature, harming animals. So these people make it to the military service like normal human beings. Hidden, secretly. I don't want to believe in that shit. No, your own friends. You don't see it in your own friends, your own communities, your own circles, your own schools. You don't see it. You don't recognize it. You're afraid to call it out. If I speak up now, what proof do I have? It's going to start a fight and I'll be an outcast. I know. That fear of yours is creating power to those who know how to use it. One day you'll understand. So this trailer park is full of people like him, as far as I'm concerned. Now, I know my cats are not exactly people friendly outside of the blood home, if you want to call it that, the blood home that he's used to. Things happen, right? Shit happens. Things that happen. What are you going to do about it? Not much. More, move on, feel bad. It was a special kind of a cat. It was my first ever black cat, and I got to name him a male Salem. I had Salem, a magical cat, and Brings back my Sabrina the Teenage Witch days. Salem the Magical Cat. You get it? You see, there is a connection, united, you and me. You didn't want to see. You wanted to wait for time, patiently, to tell you a confirmation piece. Now you put the puzzle, and now I slowly start to understand more and more. You get it? You know how many people do that? You know how many people admit to do that? A lot of addicts forget to admit their problems. It's not about the drug or the drink or anything else. It's about a lot of other things. But it's better talked to by someone who's paperly certified in an office somewhere. Go fuck yourselves. Start speaking to each other. It'll solve a lot of problems. In my asshole opinion. Who cares? Who cares about this asshole's opinion? This week, I guess I'm gonna keep it short. We are still mourning the loss of a cat, and with all due respect, there's quite a few other things going on in my life. But at the end of the day, I'm happy to speak about the posts anyway. Give you guys an alternative perspective, potential to look at a shit, with or without an accent, from a piece of shit asshole himself, self-admitted Jinn of the Lamp interfere to your heart and soul. You interfere to your heart and soul. At least just a claim of a characterization. I gave it to myself eventually because I admit that's what I am through the characterization received through the others I have met. If this is how people perceive of me and I'm very proud and love myself, then I accept the chaos I create in your norm. Ladies and gentlemen, thank you for joining me at this week's session of the Laughing Lamps Salty Coat Conversation Session number 38. Until the next time, huh? Take care, be safe, and stay well. Thank you.